Miyako, welcome back to my channel. I haven't been on this channel in like, what, a year? I've just had a lot of things going on with my life and I'm finally getting a hang of it. I finally made a few lifestyle choices that I think will allow me to not only continue YouTube, but really do a lot for my mental health. So I'm back on this channel. I missed you guys so much. Happy Halloween, if this gets up on Halloween. I miss you guys so much, and I'm here to do a little bit of a Q&A because I really just wanted to get a video out there, and I still don't have a lot of time on my hands, but I'm definitely going to be trying to keep up with YouTube again. So let's get into the Q&A. You guys have been sending me a lot of questions on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. I don't know how you guys find me. I didn't even put my Facebook on here. Honestly, I don't really check my Instagram or my Facebook that much, just because when you guys aren't friends with me, it gets put in like a separate inbox thing, and even when I see those, usually when I think they're like spam or something. So if you guys can just leave all your questions in the comments below, that would help me out so much, because then I can actually see all your comments. Maybe I can directly respond to them or respond to them in a video. If you guys haven't seen any of my previous Q&A videos, I would definitely go watch them, because maybe I've already answered a question that you guys are asking. And if you guys want to add me on Snapchat or Instagram, I'm actually going to be making new accounts specifically for this channel to keep you guys updated on my life. So look out for that. And if you guys haven't subscribed already, I also have one other channel mostly focused on travel videos, makeup, fashion, etc. It's basically a lifestyle channel. So if you guys want to subscribe to that, I will leave a link here if I remember to edit it in later. Maybe. If not, it will definitely be in the description box down below. So guys, if you guys are interested, make sure to check it out. So let's just get into the Q&A. So I just wrote all the questions down in my handy laptop, so if you guys see me looking down, sorry about that. The first question was, what made you want to study in Japan? So if you guys don't know already, I'm half Japanese, a quarter Filipino, and a quarter Mexican. I've grown up in America my entire life, from when I was born until the end of high school. I've been in America just my entire life, specifically in California. Cali, specifically Bay Area. I don't really know. When I first started to get into Japanese culture, I think because I grew up as a Nikkei Japanese person, I just was always aware of the culture, and it's always been a part of my upbringing. But really getting into Japanese culture was probably in middle school. I started watching a ton of anime and Japanese dramas, and I started really trying to learn the Japanese language. And over the summer, I kind of went to like this Japanese summer school thing, and just going there and learning the language and taking part in a bunch of Japanese activities like undokai, which is like a PE, like a physical education festival. So growing up, it's always kind of been in my blood, and I've just been exposed to so much Japanese culture. But at my school, we actually have a Japanese language program, and I'd been a part of that for a while, even though I didn't learn that much Japanese from it, honestly. A bunch of Japanese exchange students came to our school, and one of my friends actually, because she became friends with those Japanese people, she decided to go to Japan for a study abroad. And I just thought that was really cool, but I no longer had time, because by the time she had gone, I was already a junior or a senior in high school, and I just knew that I really wanted to go to Japan. I wanted to go study abroad. So I kind of looked into it a bit, and I found out that you could actually apply for Japanese colleges for 4 years. And I don't know, I was just really into doing something different when I was in high school. So I was like, yes, that is my calling. I just went for it, honestly. Putting it simply, it was probably because I really wanted to know another side of myself, being half but not knowing the language. I didn't learn it from my parents, and I didn't really know the culture too well. I just really wanted to immerse myself in the culture and language, and I think I've said that in previous videos, but if you guys wanted to know the background, that's what I just told you guys. I basically saw my friend going, I wanted to do it. I wanted to be cool, so I came here. The second question is, do I ever regret not going to college in America? And I could talk about this for days. There was honestly a time that I really regretted not going to college in America. If you guys have watched my TIU versus Waseda videos or why I decided to transfer to Waseda videos, you guys will just know that I went through a lot of things at my other college, and I was wondering for a while, did I make the right choice in coming to Japan? And even now, I honestly can't say that I don't wish I had at least experienced American college, because I don't know, when you're growing up in America, there's always that image of college students, like that's who you want to be. Like you want to have that whole party experience, or maybe going into sororities or fraternities, or even just getting into a really nice college in America and like having that college sweater, you know? I just never had that experience. So it would be a lie to say that I didn't want that experience at some point in my life. But if I honestly look at my personality personally, I never really was into the whole party scene. I still am not really into the whole party scene. I kind of really enjoy sitting at home, watching YouTube, making YouTube videos, kind of doing my own thing, reading books. I love reading books. I think because I had I'm really loud. I'm an introverted extrovert, so when I'm with people, I'm really with people, and I always want to be part of things, but I still need that time to like recharge. Because of that, I just feel like Japanese college was a really good fit for me, and living in Japan was a really good fit for me, not only because I was able to learn a new culture and everything, but also because I just kind of fit in with the whole lifestyle here. Like it's really different from living in America, and I feel like that also helped me become who I am today. So to answer your question, I don't regret not going to college in America, but I do regret not being able to experience it at least once in my life. What is my major at Waseda? I actually had this posted in my Instagram profile thing for a while, and I do believe I mentioned it in a couple of other videos what program I applied to in Waseda, but I'm at the School of International Liberal Studies, or SILS for short. If you want to say it in Japanese, it's 国際教養学部, 国際教養学科, which means I'm in the School of International Liberal Studies in the International Liberal Studies major, because SILS actually doesn't have majors, but we all just get lumped into the same major within each school. I know there's actually a lot of programs at Waseda that offer English programs, and even if you don't speak English, if you wanted to join another program at Waseda, you're free to apply to those majors. So a lot of people were asking me which major I'm in. I am in SILS. The fourth question is, how is the curriculum at Waseda? So I actually get a lot of questions about this because you might have seen other YouTubers or blog posts online saying that, especially SILS, like my major, it's really easy, it's not challenging, or like people are just really dissatisfied with it. Curriculum wise, I would say it really depends on 1, what year you're in, 2, what you really want to focus on, and 3, what your education up until now was. So up until now, or up until high school, I was part of very academically challenging high school. So I really studied almost every day, keeping my grades up, attempting to keep my grades up. Coming to Waseda, I would definitely say it's not the most challenging curriculum. I wouldn't say it's necessarily easy, because it definitely depends on how much effort you put in and also what exactly you're studying. And also, not only that, the teachers are very varied at Waseda. So there's Japanese teachers who are speaking English, and English teacher, or not Japanese teachers also teaching you in English. So the teachers also vary a lot, and how they distribute work vary a lot. So I've tended to notice that teachers who have taught at abroad universities before are a lot harder than teachers who have only taught in Japan, and I'm not sure why that is exactly. But if you guys are asking for an overall look at whether SILS or any other program in Waseda is easy or not, I would definitely say SILS is more on the lenient side, but I wouldn't say that's a bad thing, just because if you're coming here as an international student, you also want time to do other things like travel Japan, study Japanese, and like a bunch of other things. I have had a few friends who have thought that the SILS curriculum was much too easy for them. They wanted a more challenging curriculum, so they transferred to ADESA, which is the English-speaking program for the Seijikei Zaigakubu, which is the political economics major, which is also the most famous major in Waseda. They then complained afterwards that it was really hard, it didn't let them have any more time for any extra things. For people who don't have enough money, they also have to do part-time jobs and not only that, but they want to participate in circles and travel, and doing all these things really requires time management. So if you guys want a more balanced life coming to Waseda, I would definitely suggest SILS over many other programs, just because it really gives you that chance to do other things rather than just studying. And I wouldn't say that it's a useless education, because a lot of people say that. I still think you learn things depending on which classes you decide to take, and you're allowed to take classes in a lot of other majors. But I also would say that if you're looking for a specific studying program, SILS really generalizes the whole studying idea. We study a little bit in each thing because it is overall a liberal studies major. So if you guys are looking for a more specific aimed program that studies a lot more in-depth principles, then I would probably go for a different major. I'm not really suggesting one over the other, but it really just depends on your personal preference. Whether Waseda's curriculum is hard or not, I wouldn't say it's hard, but I've only ever experienced SILS, so I think that's really up to what you guys are looking for in your college experience. One person asked me, what is the international distribution of Waseda? Like, do I see a lot of foreign students who aren't in SILS? And the answer to that is definitely yes. I would say the most prominent international community definitely focuses around SILS, but there are also a lot of international students who are in, as I said earlier, EDESA, which is the English-speaking program over at the political economics major. And then not only that, but people who have studied Japanese for years and years before coming here, or maybe they spoke Japanese already learning from their parents, or maybe they just study and they're really amazing at studying Japanese and they just speak it fluently now. I see a lot of them in Shogakubu, which is the commerce major, and not only that, but a bunch of other majors as well. So I would definitely say if you guys aren't interested in social and international liberal studies or political economics, you guys can try to study Japanese really hard and take Japanese classes with the rest of the Japanese students in other majors. So I wouldn't count those out. I would just say that there is definitely a lot less people in those majors, just because taking Japanese at a college level where your grades depend on it is just really hard. But if you guys are down for that and you guys have studied Japanese more than I have, I would say definitely go for it. It's a really rewarding experience to being able to take Japanese classes with real Japanese people. So I would say, yeah, it's distributed. It's not equally distributed. In regards to that, one of the other questions that I got was, how much do you interact with Japanese people at Waseda specifically? I think it really depends on the person. When I answered this person's question, I answered it through Instagram, and one of the things that I would definitely have to say is that really depends on you. So I personally went out of my way to join circles. I'm in 2 circles currently, and I am working at 2 part-time jobs, or arubaito. I just meet so many people through all those experiences. I'm currently applying for internships too, and I know that if I get into those internships, I'll meet so many Japanese people. And it's not just that, but also at school, because I'm in all these circles and clubs, I also hang out with a lot of Japanese friends who are my age, and getting to know so many Japanese people. I think you guys have heard me talk about Mijinokai, which is my international exchange club, and then also Session, which is my dance circle. Both of them have roughly around 200 to 400 people, so I just meet so many different people, and I have a lot of Japanese friends. So I would say for me personally, I actually interact more with the Japanese students than I do with the international students. However, I know so many international students who have gone their entire 4 years without talking to not a single Japanese person, but without making any Japanese friends. They don't really interact with Japanese people. They don't try to interact with Japanese people. They're completely comfortable being with the international students, and I think that's completely fine too. But if you guys are coming here and you want to make Japanese friends and you want to get out there into the Japanese community, I would definitely say that really depends on you and how much effort you decide to put in to making these Japanese friends, because especially with the culture here, they're not gonna come to you. You need to go to them. So if you guys find it hard to go out there and get out there by yourself, I would definitely suggest joining a circle. And that actually goes into the next question, which was, how important are clubs and circles in Japanese colleges? And I would definitely say a good half, maybe 80%-ish of the Japanese population is in a circle or a club at Waseda and many other colleges, just because that's how they form their own community within the college. It's like kind of like joining a frat or a sorority or a club. in regular American colleges. It just really gives you a community to work with, and that's how most people make their friendships within those circles. I've had a lot of people say that it was easier to make friends when they join those circles. In terms of importance, I would say that there's also a lot of people who decide not to join them and they would rather make friends at their part-time jobs or etc. But I think as international students, it would definitely be the easiest way to make friends if you join a circle or a club. And necessity, I don't think there's really any necessity. It really just depends on how far you want to get out there, what you enjoy doing. If you enjoy taking photos, there's photography clubs. If you enjoy dancing, I'm in a dance club. But yeah, I don't think that it's really up to your choice what kind of college life you want to make. I feel like that's the answer to a lot of these questions, honestly. If you guys really want to know what kind of circles or clubs there are, you can actually look that up on the Waseda website for Waseda specifically. I don't know about other colleges, but yeah, it's definitely on the Waseda website, like a list of all the clubs and circles, and Waseda has so many clubs and circles, so you guys definitely want to look them up beforehand. And the last question for today's video is, can you suggest me a good university in Japan? And I get this question so often, and I honestly don't know what to say, because what do you guys consider a good university? There's so many different things that people look for when they decide their own university. Does it speak English? Do you interact with Japanese students? Are you placed in a good location? What do you consider a good location? Do you want to be in Tokyo? Do you want to be in Kyoto? Do you want to be in Osaka, Hokkaido? There's so many schools that offer international programs in Japan that it really, really depends on what you yourself are looking for. I know that a lot of people go to Doshisha University, which is located in Kyoto. I actually really wanted to go there specifically because it was located in Kyoto, just because I love Kyoto and the surrounding area so much. But if you guys are looking to be in Tokyo, I don't know, maybe you want to go for Sophia University or Waseda University or International Christian University. There's just so many universities in Japan that have good English programs, or even if you don't speak English, they have good international programs or allow international students. So when you guys ask me that question, I really don't know what to say. What are you looking for specifically? I think a lot of these things you can actually Google yourself on the internet. If you guys do want me to go more in depth on different colleges in Japan, you can leave me a comment down below, and I will do a little bit more research and ask my friends more about like different colleges that they're currently at. But there's just so many factors that go into what you consider a good college. Some people like bigger colleges like Waseda. We call it like a mammoth school here because it's so huge and has so many campuses. And other people like smaller colleges like ICU, where it has a lot more tight-knit community. So I think it really depends on what you guys are looking for in a college. So please don't ask me that question anymore. It's just so much pressure on me. Like, I don't want to suggest you guys a college and then you guys are like, I hate this college. So that is the end of today's video. I hope that you guys learned a little bit more about me, about maybe Japan, what you guys wanted to know in this video. Hopefully I got around to it. I hope you guys liked this video. I will definitely try to make more videos like this in the future. I will definitely try to keep you guys more updated on my life. I'm so sorry. I'm definitely going to be making a video explaining to you guys why I haven't been on this channel for a long time. I'm just getting around to it. I really need to think about how I want to phrase everything and everything. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy Halloween, and I hope you guys have an amazing Halloween. And hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!